To increase your Amazon KDP book sales, you don't need an email list or thousands of followers on social media. There's a faster way that I'm gonna show you now. Hi guys, I'm Matt. After selling thousands of books on Amazon KDP and also working with thousands of other authors, I see the same pattern happening. So people usually spend weeks or even months on creating their books, and then they publish that to Amazon, and then they wait. They hope that the readers will discover their book on Amazon organically and the sales will just start happening. But if you don't have email list that you can advertise this book to, or if you don't have huge social media following that you can use to promote your book, this process can take months or even years. But the good news is that there's a smarter way to boost your book sales, and what's even better, it is quite fast. When you log into your KDP account and you see that you sold your first books and you earned some royalties, like congratulations, this is great and this is definitely worth celebrating. But there's always but. So you don't know anything about your readers. You don't know who bought your book or what they searched for before buying your book. So you don't know what they are looking for on Amazon. And you don't know why they clicked your book and decided to buy. And what's even more important, so how many people just seen your book and didn't buy, and what you can do to improve that so that next time more people will come and they will decide to buy. So the problem is that Amazon by default is not providing us all that data. So the only thing that you know after going into royalties estimator is how many books you sold. And if you go deeper, you can see which books generated higher royalties and which lower. If you go even deeper, you can see which marketplaces, which countries these readers are coming from, but that's everything. On the other hand, if you upload a video to YouTube, for example, just instantly and for free, you get all the insights, for example, into views, retention, watch time, or your viewers' demographics, for example. And on Amazon, we don't have any of that. But there's a solution, running Amazon ads for your books. Because if you run ads for your book, you get amazing data and you can get instant feedback on how many people saw your book before buying, or maybe how many people saw your book and didn't buy, and how many people clicked your ad. And using additional metrics like, for example, CTR, click-through rate, you can check if your cover or your title is great and aligned with your audience. So for example, if your click-through rate is poor, so not too many people that saw your book are clicking into it, that might be a sign that your cover can be improved to make it more attractive to them. You'll discover exact search terms that they typed into the Amazon search bar before buying your book. This way you can understand your readers a lot better. And what's amazing, you will see what other books were they browsing. So there is your competition, which is obvious, but you will know exactly which books they browsed before buying your book, or the opposite situation. So if they seen your book or maybe even clicked your ad, but they decided to buy the other books, you will see which of these books they buy, and then you can compare and see why your book is not winning. So thanks to all of this data, you will get the better understanding of the language that your audience is using, and you will discover probably the keywords, the search terms that you didn't even think about, and you can use it to improve your description, to improve your A+ content. But what's even more important, this will be a great input and great asset when you create your next books, because you understand the problems that your readers are facing or their interests, and you can make your next publication around these topics. And you will be able to run competitor analysis, and you can check why your book is not winning with your competition. So you can analyze their covers and compare that to your cover. You can analyze their reviews and see if there are any pain points that your book can address, and you can focus on that with your ads and also with your next books. So even if your ads are breaking even, you will gain like priceless insights. And the obvious benefit and the goal of running ads is generating profitable sales. So this is an example from one of the campaigns, and within a few days, this campaign generated 40,000 of impressions. So this book was seen by potential customers 40,000 times. And in this case, the author spent $100 on Amazon ads to generate over $500 worth of sales. If we calculate the final royalty, they generated great total profit. And what is amazing about Amazon ads, they are really fast and you can get instant feedback. Because if you want to build your email list or, for example, social media following, it will take you months or years, right? And on the other hand, if you start the ads today, you will get the data tomorrow. And you may even start generating sales even today. So ads are really powerful, but on the other hand, they are also great with spending money really fast. So you have to know what you're doing and how to do it correctly. But the good news is that you don't need a complicated ad system and you don't need to spend months on mastering Amazon ads and entire functionalities that are out there. You just need a clear ads structure, easy and effective way of controlling your budget so that you don't overspend on ad clicks, and also a simple workflow to monitor and optimize your ad campaigns. And in this next video, I'll show you a simple and safe ad strategy that I use myself and also I teach my students that will increase your book sales and also give you the real data about your readers. So make sure to watch it now.